a great byproduct of the Trump presidency that doesn't get nearly enough attention is the way in which the president twists his opponents into knots. Now, remember how Democrats in their media cast Trump in the early days of his presidency? They said, well, he's not well, and he just has this bloodthirst, this lust for war.
The President of the United States is completely unhinged and getting worse by the day.
He is not fit temperamentally to be president.
Donald Trump is destabilizing the Middle East. He has no idea what to do in the aftermath.
In order to get elected, Donald Trump will start a war with Iran.
Boy, do they look ridiculous tonight or what? Now, as you know, the president called off strikes against Iran last night due to his concern that the response would not be proportional to Iran's action. Here he is taking Chuck Todd through the decision-making process.
They came and they said, sir, we're ready to go. We'd like a decision. I said, I want to know something before you go. How many people will be killed? In this case, Iranians. I said, how many people are going to be killed? Came back, said, sir, approximately 150. And I thought about it for a second. I said, you know what? They shot down an unmanned drone. I didn't like it. I didn't think it was proportionate.
Prudent realism. That was the hallmark, was going to be, of his foreign policy, and he lived up to it. Now, this doesn't mean that Trump shouldn't retaliate in the face of further provocation in the future if it's proportional. But his decision there to weigh the human cost of the potential strike destroys the arguments made by the folks that we just played for you in that soundbite. Now, but don't worry. Their hate, it's enduring for this president. It's always creative, it's morphing. Now watch the same media apparatus now turn on the president for not bombing Iran.
He has a basic unfitness for handling national security matters.
Does it undermine the strength of the president's military threat going forward?
Well, it probably raises questions about it.
He hesitates and he withdraws at the last minute. There's fear in him.
This is a president who loves to insult. He loves to bully. He loves to threaten. But what happens when our adversaries understand that he's never going to follow through?
Neocons at the very end and to the very end. Well, the bottom line is this. President Trump will never please any of those critics. And that's not what his goal is. He was elected in part to remove the U.S. from these foreign entanglements and end our perpetual military interventionism. Well, last night's decision was the right one, and the voters will see it, even if the resistance pundits do not.